Can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This would become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you? Right.
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter.
Today's video takes us to Burbank, Illinois, where we find our favorite frauditor, GoatBoy, aka Boom Boom Boy. Love you a long time. Okay, too buku money. Yeah, well, he makes demands on the clerks today, and that's never a good idea. Now is it, GoatBoy? He demands to see this, that, and every other, but gets no cooperation at all. In fact, the cops are called. Let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy, GoatBoy!
As you see, I'm in the city of Burbank, Illinois, wanting to put a 1A First Amendment, as well as viewing and inspecting the expenditures book, possibly the zoning book. I'm in my uniform 2.0. I do have my clipboard with me.
No doubt, good people. He's always in his uniform. Doesn't matter if it's 2, 3, or 4. They're all the same. Got holes in his jeans, holes in his shoes, and he wears that stupid mask. Yeah, that's about it.
So we'll see how this goes. It all stems from the official's attitude. Okay.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, ma'am. I need to do an inspection on the expenditures for 2020.
For?
Expenditures, fiscal year.
So you would probably have to do a FOIA request? Is that what you're looking for?
No, ma'am. Inspection does not require a FOIA request.
Well, you would have to see the city clerk, and he's not here right now. He'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, sure. Meanwhile, can I have 5 Freedom of Information forms?
Sure, let me get them for you.
Thank you.
Hold on one moment.
A few minutes later.
Hi, ma'am. I need to do an inspection on the zoning book for the town.
What do you mean an inspection?
To look at, view, take a few digital photocopies.
What, R1, R2, R3, commercial?
Um,
What's the address?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection. When you say R1, R2, you're referring to they have different regions, different books for different sections?
No, there's one book. You can buy the book. It's $25. I mean, I can't have you sit here and like copy every single. It's it's a couple. It's not just a couple pages. Unless you give me an exact address, I can give you the, the R1, R2, whatever the.
I tell you what, ma'am. Let me see the main book. How many pages is it, roughly?
GoatBoy doesn't have a clue in life. He was dropped on his head as a small child, and he's had issues ever since. Isn't that right, sweetheart? You sure do look good in your clown outfit here. Much better than your real picture.
So I could sit here all the way till 4:30 p.m. taking photos of the whole exact book.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I mean, I can give you, $25 for the whole book, or you can give me the specific address, and I can give you the.
No, ma'am. I like to do an inspection on the book you have readily available. I may be requesting the first 50 pages copied to be copied for free as well.
Oh, so you want to do a freedom of information?
No, ma'am. That is not correct. I'm here to do an inspection on the zoning book you have readily available.
Are you taking a video of me?
Yes, that is correct. Audio and video for my receipt, my transaction. Are you the zoning officer?
I'm the zoning secretary.
Okay, sure. Yep. I need to do an inspection on the zoning book.
Okay, I'm going to have to find out if I can just give this to you to take pictures of the whole thing.
Sure. How long would that take you to find out?
Nobody is here at the moment, so I'm going to have to take a message.
Okay, I may charge $25 per minute after 10 minutes. According to the actual Freedom of Information Act, a member of the public is able to do an inspection on a book readily available. But go ahead and find out.
I've never heard of an inspection of the book.
Okay, well,
Oh, yes, ma'am. GoatBoy here is going to charge you $25 a minute if he doesn't get that information readily available. Now, be careful, man, because GoatBoy wrote the book on this. Goat Herding for Dummies. Goat Herding 101 and how to be a goat herder in the city.
No, no, no. Go ahead and find out. Go ahead and find out, please.
I don't think anybody's here right now. Nobody's covered downstairs.
Ma'am, you do have the book readily available. I have the Illinois compiled statutes with me if you'd like me to read the... Who? Okay.
And you're making me very, very uncomfortable.
Ma'am, I have permission to film.
Okay, this has never happened to me before, sir, so I just...
So let me ask you a question. Who was the second person you called?
I talked to the mayor and to the building commissioner. I've never had somebody stand
Okay, sure.
video of me, so I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Ma'am, the residents of Burbank are very uncomfortable as well.
Sir, as soon as the mayor or the building commissioner get here, they could speak to you. I am just the zoning secretary.
That's okay.
Very uncomfortable.
The Freedom of Information Act, ma'am, does not...
Information, sir, I have 5 days to comply to.
Ma'am, there's two things. There's a Freedom of Information form and there's a Freedom of Information Act.
Ma'am, you must comply. You must comply with this goat herder because he's monitoring government, no doubt.
Ma'am, this is legal activity. This is lawful activity. I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me.
Permission, I guess, to do this.
I have permission.
Videotaping this whole thing right now. I don't know.
This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. Please comply with the law.
Okay.
She said call the police department. You know, it's very simple to abide by the Freedom of Information 37-page compiled statutes and let a member of the public inspect the book, request few digital photocopies, and I'll be on my way.
You take care of?
Young lady there. She's waiting for somebody to ask a question.
Okay. What is it you need?
I'm just a little uncomfortable. He's been videotaping.
Put the camera
since he
down.
walked in the office.
Sir,
What
I
is it
have
you
permission
need?
to film here. What is your job duty? These are my paperwork here. I need to do an inspection on the zoning book.
So then put in a request in for the zoning board, it's $25 fee. We have court now, okay? So you'll have to come back. Okay?
Sir,
Yeah,
Sir.
Make an appointment, and we'll figure out what you need, okay?
sir, that does not require an appointment. I have the compiled statutes here with me. If you'd like to hear what the statute is, I'll be more than happy to read it aloud.
No, Georgie boy, that's okay. We don't need you to read anything out loud. Oh, we can barely stand your voice, man. I tell you, after 3 years, I'm about through with it. Let's go ahead and skip to a different section, shall we?
FOIA. What are you looking for? Because FOIA information, you get whatever you want.
Sir, it does not require a Freedom of Information in order to inspect a book readily available. I just need to inspect the book and I'll be on my way. Now you called the police here, Phil.
Who are you representing, sir?
What do you mean?
Who are you representing? What firm are you representing?
I don't answer any questions.
Okay, neither do we. Thank
Okay.
you.
See you later.
That's the difference. You have to answer questions.
FOIA.
Okay. It does not require a FOIA.
Okay.
So what are your job duties? You may be viewed by 100,000 people on your conduct, your oath of office.
A few minutes later.
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
What's going on?
Gotta ask these folks here. I'm here with the Freedom of Information Act, just wanting to obtain some records, that's all.
Oh, pardon me, officer, but GoatBoy here is just being a nuisance. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even know what that word means. He had to look it up to figure it all out. He loves his blow-up doll, though, I tell you that, officer.
What's your first name, sir, and your badge number for the record?
Well, I'll give you my last name and my badge
Sure.
number. It's Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
123.
Good enough.
If you give me a minute, let me go.
Yeah. Just to clarify, sir. Sir,
Yes, sir.
filming in here is permitted, correct?
It's a public building.
That's it. Filming in here is correct, ma'am.
I didn't
It's
say
legal.
that it wasn't correct. I just said you were making me uncomfortable. That's all I said, sir.
Ma'am,
I didn't tell me.
your feelings do not trump somebody's rights.
Yes, sir. Give me a minute.
Sure.
A few moments later.
They already told you if you want any of that information, you're gonna have to fill out the Freedom of Information.
Okay, sir, listen to this. I have the Illinois compiled statutes with me, 36 pages.
Okay?
It does not require a Freedom of Information filing in order to do an inspection on a book readily available.
Oh, you better be careful, good people, because GoatBoy here's got a checklist, and once it's filled out, he's going to forward it over to the State Attorney General's office. Then you'll be in trouble.
Okay.
I have the statute here. I'd be more than happy to read the statute aloud.
Well, you don't have to read me the statute, but what I need to know is under what authority are you here to inspect the book?
Under what authority? The Freedom of Information Act of
Okay.
Illinois.
Well, then you fill out the Freedom of Information Act and they'll give you a whole
No,
copy of the book.
sir, there's two things. There's a Freedom of Information form, and there's a Freedom of Information Act. It's
Right.
two separate things.
You fill out the form and they're going to give you a copy of the book for whatever fee that they charge.
Sir,
Listen. Okay? You fill out the form, they'll give you a copy of the book.
this is what I need
There
you
you
to.
go.
This is what I need you to do, sir. I need you to file a report for non-compliance.
I'm not filing a report for anything. There's no report to file.
Do you have body cams rolling, or is your phone
You
rolling?
can't. No, my phone is not rolling. I don't.
Georgie George is being raked over the coals by these cops. It's a real shame. You can't do anything about it, can you, boy? Let's continue.
Videoing? No.
Listen.
Okay.
Fill out the form. They will gladly give you a full copy of whatever you're asking for.
Okay,
For
I
their
tell you
fees,
what.
for
I
whatever
tell you
the fee
what.
is.
My good man, listen to this. I tell you what. I'll fill out these forms here. Is the clerk available?
No, you'd have to make an appointment.
Okay.
You have to make an appointment to see any city official.
Do you have the statute to back that claim?
To back what claim?
Let's talk lawfully. Talk to me lawfully. You're saying that I have to make an appointment in order to see
Well, if you want to see them,
someone.
if you want to see someone, you need to make an appointment because they may be busy. They may be in meetings. They may be
Okay.
doing this. They may be doing that.
Well, sir,
So,
the
normally-
lobby
let me
opens
finish.
at 8:30 and they close
Normally-
at 4.
And Slim Shady Shade here can stay from 8 to 4 because he's living off his daddy's inheritance. He already lost a family goat house. I wonder how long it'll be before he blows through his daddy's inheritance. Time will tell. Let's see.
I have all the time to sit down, fill these in business hours, and complete my business here.
Yeah, you can fill those out and
And then again, the book, if it's readily available, I'm not wanting to pay $25 to keep it.
well, they're not going to give you the book,
Okay, well, sir,
but you
that'll
you can get the copy of it.
okay. Are you aware that the first 50 pages are free?
I don't know how many pages are in it.
With the freedom of the first 50 pages are free with the Freedom of Information Act.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'll go ahead and do, I'll go ahead and fill out a few FOIA forms. So there's two inspections that I have to inspect: the zoning book along with the budget book for the town hall. When I receive the budget book and/or when I receive the zoning book, that's the information I'm going to be obtaining from within that book.
What about the statutes and ordinances book? What about those books, Goat Boy? Come on, Sonny boy, you're slipping, you little clown.
In order to finalize my forms. So you see, without being able to see the book, the zoning and/or budget book, I'm unable to complete my FOIA forms.
They are not going to give you the book. I'm going to tell you that now. They are not going to give you any books.
That's unlawful.
But you can request a copy of the book by
Okay.
filling out that form.
So let me ask you, my good man, what is the reason why they would not want to provide the book for me to inspect, but they'll be willing
Okay,
to make a
listen me,
copy?
Listen to me. I'm going to say this one more time. Okay? You can fill out the Freedom of Information for the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But you are not getting the book.
Well, that's an unlawful refusal of service.
They're giving you the service. They're telling you if you fill out the form, they'll give you a copy of the book.
Sir, that's unstatutory. You're a you're a law
I am not a
enforcement.
FOIA. I'm not a FOIA attorney. I am informing you of how
Okay.
this is going to go.
Oh, you're making a big mistake here, officer, because GoatBoy is a goat esquire. That's right. He's an esquire for goats. You better be careful.
Okay.
Okay, well, what I'll do, my good man, I'll fill out these forms. I'll hand the forms over to get a press stamp copy, and I'll ask the young lady what is the reason, or what it's unlawful,
I
basically.
believe they have 5 days.
5 days of compliance for a record to be produced.
They'll give you the book.
For a record to be produced. However, the book is readily available.
They're not going to give you the book.
Well, that's unlawful.
Okay.
Okay, our record, listen to this, on record. 5 Illinois Compiled Statutes 141.2.
Oh, we're not going to listen to this moron read the statute. We got to speed this up a bit.
Many, many minutes later.
Okay, what's the first name of the city attorney?
I have no idea.
All right.
I don't know his first name.
You work for the town.
Right, but I don't know his first name. It's not my job to know everybody's first name.
Okay, sure, good enough.
Correct? A lot of people work for the city.
Yes.
But go ahead and fill out your forms,
Sure.
hand it to them, and they will do whatever they do with it, and then somebody will contact you.
Okay, well, that's
Okay.
unlawful, but I'll go ahead and fill the form out. I mean, it may be a suit in the court of law.
Okay.
This may become a legal suit in the court of law.
Okay.
Okay, guys?
Well, again, not denying you. I'm just telling you this is how right now that it's going to go. Okay?
Good enough, sir.
Now,
How many times has GoatBoy threatened to file a lawsuit and he's never filed one yet? I'm still waiting for the knock at my door. Yes, because he spends all his money at the Goat Club. That's right, the ISIS strip club.
possible to see an ID just so we can verify who you are?
Sir,
Well, in the state of Illinois, it is still permissible for me to ask for ID, and
Sir,
you having to provide me with ID.
Sir, listen to this. Filing of freedom of information does not require first name, last name, and or address.
I'm not asking you to put that
Okay?
on there.
So I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law.
And so you committed a
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
Well, not
Okay.
in that matter, but I was called here first. So
Well,
I'd like to know who I'm speaking to.
Sir, like I said, I'm filling out freedom of information. The man back there conspiring against my rights.
Who's conspiring?
Okay, these, it's being shown.
There was nobody conspiring against your rights.
Okay, well, like I said, my good man, I'm filing these freedom of information, and it does not require first name, last name.
I don't know why GoatBoy wants to continue to hide his identity. We all know who he is. Yeah, we know you real well, sweetie. Of course, I took out all the personally identifying information on here so he can't file a privacy complaint.
The reason why I asked the gentleman or the young lady who I'm conducting business with is because this is a professional law here.
Okay.
And it's required for a staff member to provide at least the first name and job duty. Okay? That's the bottom diddly.
Well, I for identification.
Well, sir, like I said again, I have not committed any
Well, here's the
crimes.
thing.
I'm not going to
We were called
refuse,
here
and I'm not going to
because
provide more.
they were a little disturbed, which at this point now I'm called here because they were disturbed. So
Okay.
I'd like to see your identification.
Sir, like I said, I'm not going to be providing my identification because I have not broken any laws, and I'm not obligated to provide any information.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Okay, sir.
We all know who he is, officer. Just go ahead and email us and we'll tell you who he is. He lost the family goat herding house over there on Agatite Avenue. Oh, his mama mad now because she's up there in years. She doesn't have any place to live. Oh, GoatBoy, you're a disgusting human being, aren't you, boy?
He's going to finish filling out his forms,
receive a
hand
few
you
stamp
form.
copies.
He just wants something saying that he handed them over, and
Stamp copies, press stamp.
okay.
You know, some people get treated like this without videotaping.
I have never in my life been videotaped. You made me very uncomfortable. I did not call the police, I called the mayor. I was very uncomfortable. I've never been in this type of a situation.
Okay.
So now we're gonna handle this, because now we
Sure.
have the freedom of information.
And what is your clerk's first name?
The clerk, you can go downstairs and talk to the clerk's department.
Okay. Who called the
Okay.
police?
I don't know. I called the mayor, I called the clerk, and I called my boss.
Okay. You have a good day. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, good people. Goat Boy making demands on people. What did he get out of it? Nothing. He didn't get anything. That's what we like to see. Goat Boy kicked to the curb and gets no records. How lovely is that? And not to worry though, if you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe. Because when it comes to frauditors on the internet, especially on YouTube, there's no end to the stupidity. It is there, Goat Boy. Please check out Dr. Dave's other channels, Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Soft-Sits, and of course Dr. Dave's main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures. Go boy, just find a job. I don't care what it is. Find a job. Cheers to that.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Say, come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here? I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't,
I
no,
don't
you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an
Please,
inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir.
Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got to pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and town zoning and ordinances book. I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it. Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have. If you want to have a seat, I'll.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're going to prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.